early 2000s were a golden era for superhero games, with titles like Spider-Man 2 and X-Men Legends capturing the hearts of fans. But one game stood out for its unapologetic brutality and dark tone: The Punisher. Released in 2005 for the PlayStation 2, this action-packed title brought Marvel's most ruthless anti-hero to life in a way that shocked and thrilled gamers alike. Thomas Jane reprises his role as Frank Castle, lending the game an authentic feel. His performance is gritty and stoic, perfectly capturing Castle's no-nonsense attitude.
The ones who killed my family, the Saints, and all the other scum. They've given me a reason to live. I'm back. And it's their turn to die.
The supporting cast does a solid job as well, though some NPC lines can feel repetitive. Developed by Volition, Inc. and published by THQ, The Punisher wasn't just a game, it was an experience. It drew inspiration from the 2004 film starring Thomas Jane and the comics by Garth Ennis, combining cinematics, storytelling with visceral gameplay. But how well does it hold up nearly 2 decades later? Let's dive in and find out if it aged like milk or aged like beef. In 2004, Thomas Jane's portrayal of Castle brought the character to a new audience, and Volition, Inc. saw an opportunity to expand on this success. Leveraging their expertise from games like Red Faction, they crafted a game that combined intense action with the gritty tone fans expected. At its core, The Punisher is a third-person shooter with a focus on environmental interaction and brutal interrogation mechanics. The controls are straightforward, with responsive aiming and smooth character movement. Players can use cover, dual-wield weapons, and execute enemies in creatively violent ways. Fun kill. Oh, we're gonna drop a grenade in it? Oh, we are! Get fucked. The interrogation system is one of the game's standout features. Using the environment from dangling enemies over shark tanks to smashing their heads into industrial machinery adds a layer of dark creativity to the gameplay. While it's undeniably over the top, it fits the character's persona perfectly. We might end up losing on this, because...
How do I get up to the attic?
There ain't no attic, asshole.
Get the fuck out of him.
I ain't telling you shit.
Why is it not? Why is nothing happening? Oh, there we go. Knives fell there. Oh, well, they're hot enough.
Come with me and tell your buddies to toss their weapons.
Forget it, asshole. They'll just shoot me.
However, the gameplay can become repetitive over time. Many missions follow a similar structure with limited variety and objectives. This can make longer play sessions feel monotonous.
Get ready.
Damn, son. Well, now I got back over. We'll be fine. We're inside now anyways. And those machine pistols don't do a ton of damage. Past that guy. You need to stop shooting me, my friend. You want to smash his head inside one of these trunks? Oh, no, there's a fan up there.
Let me go, asshole.
Might have killed him.
Great copper will kill you for this.
I got it.
Now, please, weapons in the supply room, other end of building.
You gave me some intel on weapons. You didn't, and you ain't been prosecuted.
Surrender.
There are some standout moments, however, to keep the gameplay shook up a little bit, and there's even a full level that completely changes the formula. Pick up. Grab.
Punisher playing rough. You hurt me.
The Punisher offers more than just its core campaign. The game includes a robust upgrade system that lets players enhance Frank Castle's abilities and arsenal as they progress, using the points that you gain during your missions. Frank also keeps a war journal, keeping track of all the criminals that you know of and all of the ones that you've killed. We also have access to news clippings per mission. Punisher kills zoo animals. Wow, what a fucking cunt news press. Each level also features a medal system, rewarding players with bronze, silver, or gold, depending on their score. Achieving higher scores requires creative kills and efficient use of the environment, adding a layer of replayability. Achieving a bronze medal after the mission will award you the challenge mode. So challenge mode offers players the opportunity to test their skills in specific scenarios, pushing the limits of their mastery of the game's mechanics.
He's in sector H Alpha. We need backup now. Let's get this
So the
asshole.
only shots I'm going to fire are when they're grouped up a lot. Fans of the comics will love the collectible comic book covers. These can be unlocked by completing the challenge modes. It's a nice touch that pays homage to the character's rich history. However, I was not skilled enough to complete any of the challenge modes, so I was not awarded any of the comic book covers. For those seeking an even greater challenge, Punishment Mode ups the difficulty, making every encounter more intense and rewarding for hardcore fans. You can only unlock this by obtaining a silver medal in the missions. When it comes to difficulty, the Punisher strikes a balance that caters to a wide range of players. On standard settings, the game provides a fair challenge with enemies that require strategic thinking and precise shooting to overcome. However, the later levels introduce tougher foes and more complex scenarios, keeping players on their toes. Upon its release in 2005, The Punisher received mixed to positive reviews. Critics praised its brutal gameplay and faithful adaptation of the character, but some took issue with its repetitive mechanics and controversial violence. In terms of sales, the game performed modestly, moving approximately 1.2 million copies worldwide. While it wasn't a blockbuster hit, it developed a dedicated fan base and has since gained cult classic status among Marvel and action game enthusiasts. For a 2005 PS2 game, The Punisher delivers impressive visuals. The environments are detailed and varied, ranging from grimy back alleys to opulent mansions. The character models are well designed, though some animations feel dated by today's standards. Attention to detail elevates the experience. Environmental destruction and dynamic lighting help immerse players in Castle's world, while the game's dark aesthetic captures the tone of the source material. I wonder if Unfortunately, there's little incentive to explore levels thoroughly. Aside from finding weapons, the linear design and lack of meaningful rewards can make exploration feel like an afterthought. I believe this would have been a prime time to hide comic book covers throughout the game. The Punisher isn't perfect, but it's a bold and memorable adaptation of a beloved character. The gameplay, while repetitive at times, offers enough variety to keep things interesting. The extra features, such as the upgrade system, collectible comic book covers, and challenge modes, add depth and replayability for dedicated fans. Nearly 2 decades later, The Punisher on PS2 remains a cult classic. It's not just a game. It's a testament to what happens when developers fully embrace the essence of their source material. If you're a fan of Frank Castle or gritty action games, this is one you don't want to miss. And we have to answer the question, did it age like milk or age like beef? And I think it's safe to say it aged like beef. I had a ton of fun recording and editing this video. If you have any games from your childhood you would like me to review, please drop them down in the comments. Also comment what you thought of this video and if you have ever played The Punisher. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. All of this gameplay was captured by me, and I did record all of it for the entire game. If you would like to check out that entire playthrough, I'm going to upload it in one long video, so be sure to check that out as well. Until next time, stay vigilant.